Hi everyone, so I just came out of the shower, so please excuse this hair turban, but yeah, I'm not trying to do anything funny, but I just thought that I am going out, so I will do a cushion foundation review on something that is super highly raved about at the moment. This is called the CLIO Nudism cushion foundation, and yeah, it's basically this like really nice pink color cushion that everyone is talking about. It's called the water grip cushion more accurately, and as you can see in this packaging, it's looking really beautiful and just very simplistic in its packaging. So I just thought I'll do a full day review on this. I have the shade 4 Ginger, so yeah, I got it from stylekorea.com. I'll leave the links below, but if you guys want to see this highly raved about cushion put into action, then just keep on watching. Okay, so this is the condition of my skin. I hope you guys don't mind my wet hair. As I mentioned, I just came out of the shower. So this is the exterior packaging of the whole cushion. It is just really mainly pink, and I really like it. It's like a light pink, and it shows like the interior of the cushion, like how it would look like. And yeah, the description is all in Korean, so I wouldn't know what it's talking about, but yeah, basically I got the darkest shade. I assume 4 Ginger is actually the darkest because they usually go up to a 3, but I know CLIO cushion foundations generally go up to like a 4 or something like that. So yeah, I got the darkest shade. And this is the interior. It looks like this. It's super beautiful. It looks like a PR package, but basically it's just the packaging you would get if you purchase the set. It comes with the cushion with a refill inside as well as a spare refill. And yeah, so as you can see, this is how it looks like inside. It actually looks to be quite spacious. There's not much product in it, so I'm wondering what the intent of the cushion is, but yeah, you can see how it looks like. It's kind of like a porous sponge, but it has like different layers to it. And yeah, I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but there is a space in between the cushion to the actual casing, and it's not filled with product, so I'm wondering what all that space is about. Okay, so this is the finish up close, and as you can see, it's not the most full coverage type foundation. Thinking why this is so highly raved about is because people think that it is very natural looking and it's super skin-like, and also it just perfects the skin. But on that perfecting front, I don't think it really did anything besides just add a coating of foundation on my skin. A lot of my discolorations are peeking through, as you can see, and yeah, it's really lightweight. It feels really lightweight, quite moisturizing, but I do find that the formulation really adheres to the skin, and by saying that, it just means it really sticks to a bare face, and it doesn't prove to be something that feels like it's gonna slide off. It feels like it's really sticking to the skin. So as you can see, it reflects quite a bit of light. It feels really skin-like, but it's not the most liquidy type formulation. It actually has quite a high amount of pigment to it, but like I mentioned, at most I'm thinking a medium coverage. It isn't buildable, and yeah, a lot of color correcting needs to be done underneath this in order to get a flawless complexion, because on its own it's not really doing it for me. So I'm going to move over to the other side. And yeah, this is how it looks like from afar. From afar, I think it reflects the light really well. It makes my skin look really healthy, really glowy, but not overly dewy. I feel like this is one of those that, you know, have a high water content to it, but it isn't something that is like full on wet on the face. It's just a little bit more wet than it would be. A lot of the cushions that I've tried, like the Maybelline Super BB cushion, the Silky Girl Magic BB cushion, as well as the YSL cushion that I tried recently, all those have that kind of hybrid formulation that look like this, in a sense that it is looking to be radiance inducing for people who do not have extremely dry skin but it's still a controlled amount of shine. It looks like you're really radiant but it doesn't look like you're so dewy and oily. So yeah, I mean, coverage wise, it's not too bad. It's like a medium coverage. It makes my skin feel really breathable, really lightweight, and yeah, not much else to say at this point. I'm just gonna do the rest of my makeup and I'll get back to you. Okay, so that's everything that I've done for my face. I just basically used a lot of cream products, so nothing powder related, and yeah, I really like the finish. It still maintained to be the same intensity that it did before. I think up close you can see all the imperfections, but at a distance I think it reflects the light really well. And I must say that actually this is one of the cushions from CLIO that I have tried that looks really beautiful on camera. I mean, I'm looking at the viewfinder and it looks really beautiful from a distance, but yeah, as I mentioned, up close you can still see a few of the imperfections. But so yeah, I really like it at this point. And yeah, it's my morning check-in, so I'll just do my errands and do things around the house and basically check back in about 4 to 5 hours. I won't keep this on for too long because yeah, I'm basically not really going out or anything, so yeah, I'll check back in later. Okay, so as I mentioned, it's not been too long. It's actually about 5 PM. I left at about 8 AM, so substantial amount of time, but not like a 9 PM kind of a check-in. So as you can see, as predicted, my face is looking super oily and I feel a bit like uncomfortable with the amount of moisture. So I'm thinking this is definitely a cushion for people with combination dry or really dry skin. And yeah, I feel like people with oily skin, all we need to do is a light dusting of powder and everything will look really good. I find that for this 4 ginger shade, it actually does make me look a little bit pale, but in a not very flattering way, to be honest. You can see the color from my ear to the actual, you know, tone in my forehead is quite different, so that's one thing to note. This cushion isn't transfer proof, so my under eye circles, you can see the discoloration, the purple and everything is kind of peeking through, but I think overall my skin cohesively looks really flawless and just very natural. Like I mentioned, the layer of foundation that I put on my skin really felt like it was adhering to the skin, so I thought that was one thing that really felt good as I was applying it. But other than that, I do find that CLIO cushions tend to look a little bit makeup-y. It doesn't look as natural as it can be, especially for this one. I was really excited to get it because I thought this would be a very natural and skin-like finish, but as expected from CLIO cushions, it tends to look quite makeup-y as well. I will experiment with this by applying a lot less next time, but I just wanted to show you how much coverage you could get right off the bat. So yeah, not much else at this point. If you guys have any questions, do feel free to ask me in the comment section below. And yeah, I mean, I do like this cushion, but not that much. I think I'll give it about a 6 or 7 out of 10. So yeah, do share this with your family and friends or whoever's interested in CLIO cushions, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!